My family said I was ungrateful. I didn't cry when my uncle died. That fact bothered me more than the death itself. Uncle Daniel was my biological father's older brother, a quiet presence in my life who existed mostly on the periphery. He sent birthday cards with neat handwriting. He remembered my favorite books. He never asked invasive questions or made promises he couldn't keep. After my father died when I was young, Uncle Daniel became the only remaining thread tying me to that side of the family. Still, we weren't close in the way people expect you to mourn. So when my mother told me he had passed in his sleep, I nodded, said okay, and went back to rinsing a plate in the sink. My stepfather noticed. He always noticed when my reactions didn't align with what he thought they should be. "That's it?" he asked from behind me. "Your uncle dies, and you don't even look upset?" I dried my hands slowly. "I am upset," he scoffed. "Doesn't look like it." That was how things were between us. Observational cruelty, masquerading as concern. My stepfather entered my life when I was 9. By 11, he had decided I should call him Dad. Not privately, not gradually, but publicly, like a performance. The first time he corrected me at a grocery store, I froze. "Dad," he said pointedly, smiling too wide. I looked at him and said, clearly, "You're not my dad." The cashier stopped scanning. Someone behind us coughed. My stepfather's smile collapsed inward like a punctured lung. From that moment on, something calcified between us. My mother tried to smooth it over. She always tried, but trying is not the same as standing there and saying nothing. They argued about it in whispers at night, about respect, about gratitude, about how I embarrassed him, about how I needed to understand my place. By the time I was 13, my mother stopped working. My stepfather framed it as generosity. "The kids need you," he told her, his hand firm on her shoulder. What kind of mother leaves her babies with strangers? They had 4 children together, in quick succession. My half-siblings filled the house with noise and need and chaos. I loved them fiercely. That love made everything harder. What my stepfather didn't say was that dependence is easier to manage than partnership. Every time my mother spoke up for herself, money became the weapon. "Do you know how much I work? Do you know what I provide? Do you know what you'd have without me?" After those fights, my mother came to me. Always me. She cried on the edge of my bed while I sat rigid, offering tissues and silence like an unpaid therapist. The last time she came to me, she whispered something that lodged itself into my bones. "I feel trapped." I told her the truth. I told her this was what he wanted, that all of us were in school now, that she could get a job, that I would help with the kids, that I would quit my own job if I had to. She nodded. She hugged me. Then she told him everything. They sat me down 2 days later. The word intervention was his, not mine. He spoke first, his tone measured, practiced. "You're still a child. You know nothing about marriage. You need to stop interfering in conversations that don't concern you." My mother stared at the floor. "We've talked," he continued, "and we've decided you're going to live with your aunt and uncle for a while." I looked at my mother. "You mean you've decided?" He snapped back instantly. "It doesn't matter who decided it. It's happening. Go pack your things. They'll be here in 3 hours." I waited for my mother. The rest of the story